on to making the killer burger. Now, what do I got? A little Swiss cheese and some 80-20 ground chuck. 80-20, well, 80% meat, 20% fat. And Swiss cheese, well, it's one of my favorites to put in there. I'm gonna fire up this pan that I've already used to cook the bacon and the chorizo, which I've got here. Why waste a pan? I don't like to clean another one anyways, and that's got a ton of flavor in it. There we go. Now, when we take this 80-20, if you can have the butcher grind it for you right there and you can see that it's coming out of the same piece of chuck, excellent. Fresher the better always when it comes to ground beef. Now this is gonna make up 4 nice half-pound burgers, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark it a little bit so I know how much burger to use. You don't wanna make all 3 and then figure out the last one's this little pruny one. Okay, so I'm gonna break it apart into equal sections, kind of pat it down a little bit. Now, when working with ground beef, making meatballs or what you're doing, you don't wanna mess with it too much and compact it too much, or what'll happen is you start to press out the fat and you get yourself kind of like this hard burger. We've all had that before. Same thing when it goes on the grill. So I kind of pat it down a little bit, make a little bit of an edge to it, okay? I'm gonna take a little bit of the bacon and the chorizo and the onions. This is one of those situations where more is not necessarily better, because if you have too much in there, it'll start to press out and then the burger starts to fall apart. Swiss cheese, kind of tear it into a couple pieces. You can use any kind of cheese that you really like, that you're a big fan of. What the idea is to keep a little bit of an edge clear around that burger. And these are big slices, so I don't need that one. Okay, make another little burger patty on the top, like that, okay? Kind of press it out a little bit. Again, not messing with it too much. And then over right on top of it like that. Now kind of seal the edges down. You really got to get into this thing. Okay, seal the edges down there. Now come around with your hand, kind of pat it together. Okay, take a look at it, be gentle, and look at that. All the ingredients right inside. Over to this hot pan. Put it down, and I got 3 more to make. Now, the inside-out burgers, well, these got some chorizo, some bacon, some onions, some Swiss cheese, all inside of this 80-20 hamburger. So let me get this one down. There we go. So that looks like a dynamite one there. And the last one. I think that there'll be a little Rochambeau for who gets it. All right, let me get some of this ketchup on here. You got to have a big, strong ketchup to stand up to a burger like this. Excellent. Ariel, why don't you put the rest of that on there and get some fries, and I'll meet you guys at the bar. Give me a little shake. Gentlemen, nice. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for cutting mine.
Oh, I can't wait.
There you go. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, that's perfect.
Really good.
Wow.